And front and center is James Robinson. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Jaguars and the Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Coming to you from the venue. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got room. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles, and there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Second down. On play action, Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The Lions had 5 and 6 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he rifles one incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Seibert's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And it certainly hasn't taken Herbert long to earn his status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. Locked and loaded at every snap. And the second he sees an opening, That ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, they'll burn you.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Carr. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I won't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Carr. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Now Carr. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know.
The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Parkey adds the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. On first down, it's Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that this guy back there, he sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. They snap it to Fields. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run right here with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's throw them in. They'll get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here comes Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Here's Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Carr now to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
The Carr's throw here into the hands of Jones.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. The left side completion to Jones.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. From midfield, here's Carr.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
It's caught. Mitchell.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Swift. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
One more time with Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just the end zone. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr finds his tight end Ingram. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, it's Carr. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Carr. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Carr to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Carr to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Late games.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. We'll get a review of this maintenance.
After review of the play,
so the folks in New York just going to line up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he can't get a throw-off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Fields. He wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So Derek Carr in the offense. Down by 8. A little over 40 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Throwing his Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now Carr. Able to find Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Carr. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked Jeff Okudah. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Fields.
A desperation heave for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
Well, if you step back.